अब हम लोग 5 मार्क्स का इम्पॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस और आंसर्स करेंगे। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 है, डिस्क्राइब लेंचोज लाइफ एंड हीज डिपेंडेंस ऑन नेचर। इसका आंसर है, लेंचो वॉज अ पुअर फार्मर हु लिव्ड ऑन द क्रीस्ट ऑफ अ लो हिल with his family. His only source of income was farming. He depended completely on rain for a good harvest. The crops were ready and he eagerly waited for rain. Rain meant prosperity and food for his family. Nature played a vital role in his survival. However, his dependence also made him vulnerable. When nature turned cruel, his life collapsed. Thus, Lancho's life shows the hardship of poor farmers. It highlights man's helplessness before nature. Question number 2 है, how did the hailstorm affect Lancho and his family? Answer, the hailstorm completely destroyed Lancho's crops. Huge hailstones covered the fields like a white blanket. Not a single leaf remained on the plants. Lancho's year-long hard work was ruined. He feared that his family would starve. There was no corn left to eat or sell. The disaster left Lancho hopeless and helpless. The family had no source of income. It brought emotional and financial suffering. Thus, the hailstorm changed happiness into sorrow. Question number 3 है, describe Lancho's faith in God. Answer, Lancho had complete and unquestionable faith in God. He believed God watched over everyone. After losing his crops, he did not lose hope. Instead, he wrote a letter directly to God. He was confident that God would help him. He believed God could never make a mistake. Even after receiving less money, his faith remained strong. He blamed humans, not God. His faith was innocent and blind. Lancho's character reflects deep religious belief. Number 4 है, why did Lancho write a letter to God? What did he ask for? Answer, Lancho's crops were destroyed by a hailstorm. He had no money to feed his family. He believed God was the only hope, so he wrote a letter to God. In the letter, he asked for 100 pesos. He needed the money to survive. He also wanted to sow crops again. The letter showed his innocence. He treated God like a real person. This act highlights his strong faith. Number 5 है, how did the postmaster react to Lancho's letter? Answer, the postmaster was surprised to read the letter. At first, he laughed at Lancho's innocence. Later, he was deeply moved by his faith. He admired Lancho's trust in God. He did not want Lancho's faith to break. So he decided to help him. He collected money from his colleagues. He himself contributed generously. He acted with kindness and humanity. Thus, the postmaster was compassionate. क्वेश्चन नंबर 6 है, हाउ डिड द पोस्ट ऑफिस एम्प्लॉयज हेल्प लैंचो? The postmaster decided to help Lancho secretly. He asked his colleagues to contribute money. Everyone donated according to their capacity. Together they collected 70 pesos. Thought it was less than asked it was sincere help. They packed the money in an envelope. The letter was signed as God. They expected gratitude from Lancho. Their act showed selfless kindness. It reflects humanity and generosity. Question number 7 है, why was Lancho angry after receiving the money? Answer. Lancho received only 70 pesos instead of 100. He believed God could never make a mistake, so he felt the money must be stolen. He became angry and disappointed. He doubted the post office employees. He thought they had taken the remaining money. His anger was due to blind faith. He did not question God's power. This reaction shows innocence, not greed. It adds irony to the story. Question number 8 है, why did Lancho write a second letter to God? Answer. Lancho believed God had sent him money, but the amount was less than expected. He thought humans had stolen the rest. So he wrote another letter to God. He requested the remaining money. He also warned God not to use the post office. He called the employees a bunch of crooks. हाँ माँ देख रहे चावल. Employees a bunch of crooks. This shows his simplicity. He trusted God completely. The second letter highlights irony. So question number 9 है, bring out the irony of the story. A letter to God. Answer. Irony is the contrast between expectation and reality. Lancho prayed to God for help. Humans answered his prayer, not God. Yet, Lancho doubted those humans. The helpers were called crooks. The postmaster expected gratitude. Instead, he was insulted unknowingly. Lancho trusted God blindly, but he distrusted people. This irony makes the story meaningful. So question number 10 है, what does the story teach us about faith and humanity? Answer. The story shows the power of faith. Lancho's belief gave him hope increases. At the same time, it highlights human kindness. The postmaster and employees helped selflessly. They expected no reward or praise. Faith should be balanced with trust in humans. Blind faith can lead to misunderstanding. Humanity is a true form of God. Helping others is not a noble act. Thus, the story gives a normal lesson.